I did not expect for all of you guys to agree with me in my recent video about how hard it is to date. I was actually hoping for some advice, but apparently all of us are on the same boat, and there's just no men out here to date. And that just like leads me to the question of why. I know I'm picky as hell. Like, every one of my friends say how picky I am and how it's just like, it's gonna get me nowhere.
What?
What is wrong with you?
What? How?
Oh, boy.
I don't understand how you go. There's no men out here to date. I understand that I'm picky. Even my friends say I'm picky as hell.
Well, that doesn't make sense.
You're gonna buy a cat and die alone. Even your friends are saying that. But yet you go, there are no men. It's not me. Even though even my friends think it's me. I don't even have the beauty of being in an echo chamber.
Nope.
Where they're just like, nah, girl, you right. No. Even your friends like, no, something wrong with you. Something is wrong with you. It's you. It's you. And then you go, there are no men here.
That doesn't make sense.
Get me nowhere, and I get it, but I also know what I bring to the table, so I'm just like, you got to be picky because I don't want to settle, and it's been this long, why would I settle? But what is it about these men out here that's causing all of us in the comment section to realize that we're all single? Doesn't that seem a little strange to everybody that there was so many people that were commenting that they were just single too, and they have been for many years, and it shouldn't be this hard, right? Like, where are the good men? Also, the people in the comment section, men, that are giving us advice on why we're single because, and then it like leads into something really rude and just like judgmental. You're the people we don't want to date.
Oh, boy.
It's just more of the same. I don't know how else for us to say it. Like, there can be times where your picker is off, where you just are picking like bad situations, like trash dudes. That's very possible. It also could be possible that maybe you're the common denominator. And that kind of goes back to the whole your picker being off. I don't know. I wonder if women like her and people that are in her comment section and things of that nature, I wonder if they ever stop to think about what it is that they're doing, what it is that they're looking for. Does it seem like it's off? Are they being realistic? Nope. And when I say, are you being realistic? I would love to know what are some of the things that she's picky about or that these other people may be picky about as to why they're not finding anybody. Yeah, I'd be interested in that. And then also, I'd want to know, like, where are you looking for these guys?
Oh, you got to get out and look. They ain't gonna just fall in your lap.
Like, are you looking online? Are you, like, just going out to, I don't know, to bars or just going to, like, you know, random places? I mean, you can meet people any and everywhere, but usually if you're going to want to find somebody that's going to be of a certain caliber, you probably want to stay away from certain places. Like, I don't know, I probably wouldn't go looking for somebody at a club.
Nope.
I'm just saying. A bar,
Been to every bar in Queens.
Well, that's where you messed up, son. You can't go to no bar to find a nice woman. You got to go to a nice place.
I don't know about that. We've said this before many times on our channel. You probably might want to look in places where you're interested in. Like if you're interested in dance or something like that, you know, maybe look around in your dance community. If you volunteer or if you're a part of a church.
And at church is good, girls.
Or different things of that nature, like something that you feel strongly about or you're passionate about, go be involved and look for people that are in the thing that you're involved in, because you probably find somebody that you have a lot of things in common with. You want to find good, wholesome places. Remind me of the clip from Coming to America where they like, we gotta find me a good, wholesome girl.
It's gonna be some fine women there. Good, clean girl.
Yeah, you want to look, you know, in places like that where you could potentially find someone. I don't know. I don't get it. I feel like we've been in this space for years, the dating market, and I'm just like, I don't know. I don't get it. It's like something's not, it ain't coming together. It's just, you know, I don't know.
Yeah. All right. So now here's some of the things about that clip. Now, I want to acknowledge, like you said, we don't know what she's picky about. Mm-hmm. I can guess.
Yep.
Oh, I can guess, and I probably have a very high percentage of a chance of being right about it. But we don't really know. She said she knows what she brings to the table. She used all of the buzzwords that make me feel like your reasoning is stupid. But I don't know.
Nope.
We don't really know. Maybe her pickiness is, I pick a man with character that I can actually trust. I want a guy who won't lie to me. I want a guy who won't cheat on me. I want a guy who has a decent relationship with his parents. Unless, of course, they crazy as hell and he has to try to save himself, because that happens. That does happen. But I want a guy who has a decent relationship with his parents, at least from his side. He's not the crazy one, and I can be around him long enough to figure that out. I want a guy who would actually feel like he should be involved in the kid's life and that he shouldn't just throw money at their forehead and smack them in the forehead and knock them out. Like these types of things. I like a guy where we have a similar belief system. If I'm a Muslim, he's a Muslim. If I'm a Christian, he's a Christian. If I'm an atheist, he's an atheist. We gonna talk to everybody. We gonna talk to everybody,
If you made it this far, go ahead and comment down below your thoughts. Give us a thumbs up so that way you can let YouTube know that you appreciate what we putting down.
We love the Bible, therefore we love you. But if you love Allah, find somebody who love Allah.
Yep.
If you don't love none of them, find somebody who don't love none of them. Now, I will say this. As you live life, all of that might change.
Yep.
Because me and Jesus were like this. We was boys. Then, 10 years later, I was like, you know what? I'm out of here. I can't, you done piss me off. That happens. Look, the Lord will piss you off because you don't understand what the Lord is doing. He will piss you off because you don't understand what he's doing. And sometimes he will let you walk away because he know you're going to come on back. Now, me and Jesus, this is what's happening now. This Jesus over here, he the one with he got the watch on. He got a little bit of, a little ornamentation. I'm over here with the green rubber band. That's me. I'm regular degular. And I'm doing this. I'm coming back. Right? But when she married me and Jesus was like this. That's my ace. Right? That's who she married. And she had to go through here. She has to go through here. She had to go through here. She had to go through all of them. So now things may change in life, and you still have to be committed to the promise you make to stay there if you get married to the person. Okay? So anything can happen. But at least in the beginning, if y'all in a certain space, there's a good chance they're going to return to the space that they started from. Not guaranteed, but it's a good chance. Are those the things she was looking for? But we don't know because she never said it. She ain't tell us what it was. But just from the stuff that she was saying, I'm going to say it all wrong, but I've gone this long and I haven't settled, so there's no reason for me to settle now. The question is, what's important to you? Is it important to you to have a husband and a family? Or is it important for you to have your job, your sanity? I don't know what it is what are you comparing when you say, I don't want to settle? What is your ultimate goal? What is the most important thing to you? When you figure that out, you get to go and make the decision for it. And guess what? There will be consequences. You decide to stay by yourself and you want your career. When your career don't hug you at night, you can't get pissed off at men. That's your decision. Yep. Same thing with guys. You decide, I'm going to get my bag, forget these women, they trash, I'm going my own way. When your job don't hug you at night or your job don't comfort you, that was your decision. You can't blame women. If you choose a family and your husband or your wife is driving you crazy, then you can blame a man or a woman because a man or woman is the person that's driving you crazy. I feel sorry for you. I hope that it's just an argument at this moment and that you really didn't pick somebody that this is going to be the rest of your life. I am yet praying for you. Go through a bunch of our videos in the back and you can start to find some stuff or some things you need to look for your husband and your wife so that you don't end up in that situation. But if you're already there...
No, God, please, no!
Ain't nobody can help you but God.
I was going to say, get to know Jesus.
Because that's the thing that changes everything. Like a complete collapse and rebuilding of somebody's belief system sometimes is the only thing that changes how they move.
Yep.
And that might be what's needed. You might really, really need Jesus to come in and save you because you can't save yourself. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I don't know what else to say. But anyway, look. I mean, it's hard. She didn't give us a lot of examples, but we tried to pull something out of it based on what I'm pretty sure she's talking about. But we don't know. So
You don't know.
You don't know. So she could have valid reasons. It's very possible. So, all right. So we were looking at these relationship advice couple. They're married, and they were doing a seminar. And they asked, how many of you are strong, independent women? And all the women answered. They raised their hand. I'm going to try not to mess it up because, I wasn't there. She just told the story. Then she said, how many of you are tired? They all raised their hand. How many of you would like to take just a little bit of the responsibility you have on your shoulders and have somebody take it off? Everybody raised their hands. How many of you would like somebody who was holding some of that responsibility for you to hold you? Everybody raised their hands. The point is, as an independent person, you are responsible for 100%, especially if you have a kid. As somebody with somebody, whether it's a husband or a wife, even if they go 50-50 and you hate it, 50% of responsibility is much lighter than 100%.
Yep.
Sure is.
And a lot of us don't want to take the time to understand that we need each other. This channel is not about beating up on women. It's not about beating up on men. It's about beating up on stupidity.
That part.
People who can't see some of the things that are right in front of their face. We were there too. We were there too. And now we're showing y'all some of the things we found when our eyes were opened. Being with somebody helps you, even if they only do one thing and they don't do enough. It's more than you doing it by yourself. And I think that's one thing. I think Anton Daniels always says, me and my wife spend the majority of our time focusing on the things we love about each other than on the things we hate about each other. And because of that, we're always in a good space with each other because we're focusing on the good. Because I could be by myself and be handling everything. This is what I'm adding. He could be by himself and handling everything on his own and not have the joy that his wife brings. And the same thing from her perspective. And everybody's choosing to be by themselves, but you're choosing to make it hard on yourself. And you need to stop blaming everybody else for your decisions. And if you want help getting out of that, go on into our archives. We got some stuff for y'all.
Yes.
And I need you guys to do me a favor. I need you to hit that like button. I need you to hit that subscribe button. I need you to hit that notification button. I need you to hit all the buttons.
Yes.
Thank you.
Hey, everybody. Down in the description, there are 2 links.
One is to a GoFundMe, and the other one is to a video that explains what the GoFundMe is for. Long story short, we have a medical situation with our daughter that we have to pay for everything out of pocket, and we could really use you guys' help. If you have the time, we'd love for you to go check it out. If you have the money, the funds, we'd love for you guys to help. If not, maybe you could send a link to somebody else who can help. We thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Peace.
Press the off button.